Wonder if it's the old guy you line up to kiss his hand. Guy past his time. He don't like how you do things. There was a silence on the line before the voice said, "Forget it. We never had this conversation." See, he was a punk. The Blackbird said, "I never kiss his hand or any part of him. What do I care? So you want it?" "I'm thinking," the Blackbird said, staring at the ceiling. "You have a Cadillac, that blue one." It was the same vivid light blue color as his grandmother's cottage on Walpole Island. "What is it, about a year old?" "About that." So it was 2 years old or 3. That was okay. It looked good, and it was the right color. "All right, you give me that car. We have a deal." "Plus the 20? "Keep it. Just the car." This guy would be telling his people, "See, he's crazy. You can give him trading beads, a Mickey Mouse watch," but said over the phone, "If that's what you want, Chief." The voice gave him the name of the hotel in Detroit and the room number, a suite on the 64th floor, and told him it would have to be done the day after tomorrow, Friday, around 9:30, give or take a few minutes. The old man would be getting dressed or reading the sports. He was in town for the ball game, Jays and the Tigers. Walk in and walk out. "I know how to walk out. How do I get in?" "He has a girl with him, the one he sees when he's there. It's arranged for her to let you in." "Yeah? What do I do with her?" The voice on the phone said, "Whatever your custom allows, Chief." Confident now, listen to him. "What else can I tell you?" The Blackbird hung up the phone and stared at the ceiling again, picking out a crack that could be the Detroit River among stains he narrowed his eyes to see as the Great Lakes, Ontario, Erie, Lake Huron. His name was Armand Degas, born in Montreal. His mother was Ojibwe. His father he didn't remember, French-Canadian. Both were dead. Until 8 years ago, he had lived and worked with his 2 brothers. The younger one was dead and the older one was in prison forever. Armand Degas was 50 years old. He had lived in Toronto most of his life, but didn't know if he should stay here. He could go downstairs to the Silver Dollar and after a while feel pretty good. There was a bunch of Ojibwe that hung out there. Maybe he looked like some of them with his thick body and his thick black hair lacquered back hard with hairspray. They'd talk, but he could tell they were afraid of him. Also, there were more punks coming in there, crazy ones who colored their hair pink and green. He didn't like the way they called him the Blackbird, the way they said it. The Italians, most of the time, called him Chief. It was like they could call him anything they wanted. The Guineas posing in their expensive clothes, talking with their hands. Even if they said he could be a made guy, one of them, he would never belong to them. When the phone rang, he had been trying to figure out why he drank so much. He was thinking now as he began to picture a young girl in the hotel room in Detroit. He drank because he needed to drink. The girl would be young and very pretty. It was the kind they found for the old man. She'd be scared. Even if they told her, "You open the door, that's all you have to do," and gave her some money, she'd be scared to death. He wondered if the old man would notice it. You didn't become old in his business missing signs. He wondered if he should wear his suit to go into that hotel. It was tight on him when he buttoned the coat. He'd drive to Detroit in the Cadillac and began to think about his grandmother, trying to picture her now, older than the old man he was going to see. They called him Papa, a guy who'd had his way a long time, but no more. The Blackbird saw himself drive up to the blue cottage in the matching Cadillac and saw his grandmother come out.